everyone. The condition that I was assigned was the developmental coordination disorder. Jerry Cheston, Professor Shannon, 2270 TA. Etiology of developmental coordination disorder. Research indicates that developmental coordination disorder is a result of various health conditions in children, such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or disorder that causes intellectual disabilities, ranging from Down syndrome and fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. So pretty much, although they have not completely determined the cause of a DCD, but scientists believe that it is a result of multiple other health disabilities that can lead to a diminished developmental coordination disorder. Characteristics and symptoms of developmental coordination disorder. Symptoms that allude to developmental coordination disorder can be very noticeable. However, many parents and caretakers tend to ignore the early signs that can appear in their children following at birth. As newborns may have trouble learning how to suck and swallow milk, toddlers may be slow to learn to roll over, sit, crawl, walk, and talk. As a child enters their school years, characteristics and symptoms of a developmental coordination disorder may become more noticeable, such as an unsteady gait when walking, difficulty going downstairs, dropping objects, running into others, frequent tripping, difficulty tying shoes, dressing and performing other self-care and school activities such as writing, coloring, and using scissors. An individual with a developmental coordination disorder may also possess the characteristics of social withdrawal from sports and group activities, with decreased activity resulting in poor muscle tone and weight gain. Pretty much, so an individual with the developmental coordination disorder, they are a little behind as far as the progression and as far as like progressing and developing, defining gross motor skills. It may take them longer compared to other children of their age, so they're more likely to not be able to grasp tasks as quick as others, so they need like special attention, which therefore it's important to give them that special one-on-one attention and give them time to cope and learn and not rush them. Developmental coordination disorder functional implications. A child with a developmental coordination disorder condition may have difficulty in learning or carrying out skills that require motor coordination. This condition affects a child's occupational performance of everyday tasks in the home, such as completing ADLs, playing and participating in school, processing new information, and manipulating the hand to write. So, being that there is a decline in their developmental coordination status or ability, shall I say, that it takes them longer to be able to do things that kids of their age, like from 4 to 5, normally were able to do, like immediately be able to color and things like that. A child with the DCD may take longer to color or even walk. And if they do walk, they may be unsteady, so it prohibits their functional mobility as well. They're more likely to kind of withdraw, and it's hard for them to manipulate their hands, so that's why it's hard for them to complete self-care daily tasks like bathing and grooming or feeding themselves, or they may be able to feed themselves but not as efficiently. Developmental coordination disorder impact on development. A developmental coordination disorder can cause a severe effect on a child's fine and gross and sensory motor development, as this condition is known to cause a reduction in a child's cognitive performance skills, interfering with the ability to learn, to process new information, move muscles, to be stable when walking, and perform self-care activities, such as bathing. A developmental coordination disorder may also interfere with the child's development of social interaction skills, which is what I was saying in the previous slide. Being that they lack the ability to carry on good conversations or form words, it interferes with their impact of social skills. So they're more likely to just be off to themselves, as we said in a few slides earlier, because they feel like an outsider, being that they can't really connect with their peers because they're kind of different, but not really. Specific considerations for OT. Specific considerations of an OT professional, as an occupational therapy professional, when working with a child who has a developmental coordination disorder, is to implement activities that will help increase the child's gross and motor performance, while also taking into consideration that their level of brain development is slower than average. So when working with a child with this condition, be sure to speak loud, clear, and at a reasonable pace, as in don't be speaking so fluently because it takes them a while to process what you're stating, as it may take them a while to process what the OT is stating. So therefore speak loudly, speak clearly, and kind of give them time to take in the words that you're dissect that words that you're speaking. Encourage performing self-care tasks independently as they have difficulty performing daily tasks. So pretty much do not enable them in being that if it's taking them a while to perform a certain task, don't immediately jump in and intervene and try to complete the task for them. Allow them to do it at their own pace. So that's why it's important. Again, you must be patient working with a child with a developmental coordination disorder. You should also include exercises and activities that will help improve the overall occupational functions centered around the client. And here's my references page. And this concludes my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned some new information. Thank you very much.